Thank you guys for the interview, first of all.
Yeah.
When I was seeing the movie, I was wondering, was it that much fun to make as it looks on the screen?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I'd say
It
so.
was.
What can make Guy Ritchie an original director? I have my own opinion, but I want to hear yours. How can you describe his cinema?
For me, I mean, dialogue is very particular.
Uh-huh.
And from that becomes the music and sort of the rhythm and the meter of the movie. But also that informs and is similar to his editing process. His editing and his cuts feel quite like the dialogue. They're quick, they're clean, they're snappy. Not going to linger too long and give any moment some more import than it really deserves. They move. His films obviously move. And a lot of characters that we talked about that have very clear identities, but they're going to intersect and you know someone's going to lose.
And for you guys?
I think how he populates his movies with such grand characters, a character that can have their own spin-off movie, and you know he rounds them so amazingly, and they're so unique in their own little ways, but they have this kind of this explosion when they meet, and you're always intrigued how it's going to turn out. It's the unknown. You know, you put all these people in one room, there's only going to be a couple of people walking out of there. Like, who's that going to be?
Yeah.
Also happens something very special with Guy Ritchie's film. For example, in Mexico, he's really well-known director. Even that his films are very British. How can you describe that, Michelle?
Yeah, I mean, that's very true. I think that's what people love about them, or this particular genre of film that Guy does. And and this film particularly, I think, you know, it's the sort of running theme through it, really, is sort of all things
Exactly.
British. But in this really, you know, heightened setting. And I think that, I mean, that's what I've always loved about Guy's films, are the characters are, you know, they're so individual, but there's a kind of heightened quality about them, and they all have everything's sort of done with a bit of a wink.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's just because he's got such a great sense of humour, Guy, that I think that, you know, mixed in with all the, you know, the violence and the, you know, the heavy part of, you know, these sorts of films, there's a sense of humour to it, and I think that's what makes him very unique, you know, in this particular genre.
Have you seen the movie already, guys?
Yeah.
First reactions, first thoughts on your head after the movie finished.
Fun.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
So
like
just
we
a
were all
ride.
having a lot of fun,
Yeah.
which we were.
Quick words. How can you describe Mickey? Because he's such an intriguing role. Very charismatic.
Yeah.
Well educated.
Mhm.
American living in London.
Mm-hmm. Came to sell
in risky business.
England to the English,
Exactly.
which was a really fun idea that Guy and I talked about a lot. Sometimes it takes someone from the outside to come in and have a bit of a romantic eye on something that wherever we're from, we take for granted
Yeah.
daily, and to see an original way to work within it, which is what Mickey got to do. And Mickey's been very successful. He's ready to retire. And the people around him don't let him do that.
I think this movie is going to be a success in Mexico. Very well done, guys. Thank you very much.
you.
Appreciate
And
it.
cheers, salud, even that it's
Salud.
very
Cheers.
Salud.
early in the morning, my friends.
Solo,
Gracias.
viviendo.
Gracias, chicos, gracias.
Gracias.
You know Spanish, no?
Poquito, sí.
Yeah.